A scrub is a guy that thinks he's fine and good. Also known as a buster. Always talking about what he wants to just fix on his broken soul. No, I don't want your number, no. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanae. If you're new here, if you're not, it's just your girl Shanae. How everybody been doing? I would love to know down in the comments. Me myself, I've been doing well. The norm. Just stand out the way, doing whatever it is that I do. But I do want to get into some things. Um, in this vlog, I will be talking about like life after a failed relationship and having a baby. That's what we're going to be talking about. Cause it gets to the point where everybody be like, oh, where you been? Da, da, da. Like, even my family, like, I haven't been around really like nobody. It's just been strictly like work, home, taking care of my kid or whatever. So I do just want to like address that or whatever. I am a real person. Things do go wrong. I'm a real person. Like, this is my life or whatever. But let's get into it. Like, life after like having a baby in a fair relationship, it was not easy. Nothing was easy about that. It may look easy, but no, it was not easy for me. I'm just not really like into talking about my business like on the internet or nothing like that. But sometimes you have to let it out. You just cannot really like just hold that on your heart. Sometimes release it. It is releasing it is better. That's what I'm gonna say. So I had to learn to go through things and talk about them, not go through it and just like hold it in, because it's like when you hold it in, you creating like, how can I explain it? Like, you creating like this mean person, like this standoff like person, like nobody want to be around, you know? And I don't want to be that type of person. Like, I noticed like I was real moody and stuff like that. Like, I didn't want to be around nobody. I just wanted to be to myself because, like, for one, I was a new mom at the time. Me and my son dad split or whatever. So it's like, let me get my thoughts together. Let me get myself together so I could be a better person to this little person. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. So, me and my son, dad, we didn't split because, like, I was cheating or he was cheating. We just, like, I feel like we personally, like, outgrew each other or whatever. And that's just how I feel about it. Co-parenting was kind of hard in the beginning. I'm not going to act like everything was gravy because of the simple fact. I feel like we both was like hurt in a way to where we could not like respect each other. It was a lot of disrespect coming from me and him. And that's not good. That's not healthy when you're trying to like co-parent and be the best parents you could be to this kid, and this kid see y'all like disrespecting each other. So we had to like get better with that, like as a one. Like, we still have our little go back and forth situations, but it's not as bad as it used to be. I feel like it would get better as time goes on, but this is our first time like being parents, so we learn it as we go. So I'm not gonna put the blame on him, and I'm not gonna put the blame on me. It's just a learning process or whatever. And then I was also like at a job that I didn't like, so that had like a lot of frustration on me, and it was just like a bit much. And I was like, "Huh, I'm ready to go. I cannot do this job anymore. This and that." I gained weight, as we can see. Let's address the elephant in the room. But it is what it is. When you feel like, at the time when I was going through it, I didn't notice like I was going through like a depression. But like now, as I'm like going through it, I understand I was like going through a depression. Like I was real in denial in the beginning, like in the beginning stages of the whole breakup and being like on my own type of thing. You know, um, I was in denial about, oh, I didn't give a F, or my feelings ain't hurt. It is what it is. But deep down inside, I did care, because how could you be with someone for the amount of time we was together and not care about nothing? So I guess that was like me yelling that I didn't care was me coping with the pain. But I shouldn't have been doing that. I just should have been letting it out and like, let God handle it, give it to God and let it go. But now I'm better at coping with like situations, like that hmm, I really don't like talking about. Like, I'm getting better with communication because I suck with communication. Like, when I'm going through something, I just go through it. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want nobody to know what's going on and all of this and that. Like, I try to handle it. I try to be so strong, but in reality, we all need somebody. Like, we just can't handle everything by ourselves. We all need that push or like that positive person or whatever, like in your space or whatever. Like now, I feel like I'm doing better mentally and physically. I'm doing a lot better than I was before. Like before, I would never be sitting here telling y'all my business, but it's not all my business. It's just some of my business, so it's okay. But what I'm getting at with this, it's okay to fall. That's what I'm gonna say. It's okay to fall. Don't let this internet fool you and like all of these people that whatever's going on in this world, everybody falls. But what's most important is picking yourself back up and understanding who you are. Once you pick yourself back up, just be the best you could be. I know it's hard because I just went through it for 2 years. Like this is my breakthrough year. Like I feel like I am doing way better. Like when I left my son daddy, baby, I didn't have no money saved. Cause I was just balling out of control. I'm going to work. I'm not paying no bills. So I'm like, oh, I ain't gotta. I'm going to the mall. But once reality hit, it said, baby, you can't go to the mall. Baby, you have bills. You have big bills. So it's just like, I had to cut some things down. And then, like I said, I have a child, so my child gonna come first. His needs is always gonna come before mine. So whatever I be wanting and needing, sometimes it be on the back burner. I gotta get this child out the way. But with that being said, I am getting better at a lot of things. I feel like I'm getting better at parenting because at first, I'm not gonna say I don't really know how to put it. I'm not gonna never say I was a bad parent out because I wasn't. I just felt like when he was like a little younger, like I didn't have enough time because I was worried about going to work and providing and stuff like that. So that like took a toll on me because I'm like, oh, then I'm like working nights or whatever. So I'm like, oh, I don't get to spend time with my baby. Da da da. So that was like wearing me down because it's like my son is here and I am here. Like he cannot sleep with me. Like it was just a lot. And I'm just happy I'm like past that because that was like really stressing me out and bringing me down, like making me feel some type of way. Cause I'm like, okay, I'm going to work to provide for him, but do I have enough time for him? And that was like eating me up inside. So, with that being said, I let that job go. I let that job go and I got something new. I have something better. It's like it's all about patience because like I was just dealing with so much, but nobody would have never known because like I said, I am not the type of person to be like, oh, I'm just a dazzle in distress. I like to go through what I'm going through alone. But I don't want to be like that no more. I just want to let it go. A lot of things I do pray about. Praying is so important to me now because praying then brought me up out of so much. Like out of so much like I was going through mentally. Like I'm mentally fighting devils, demons, all type of stuff. Like and nobody knowing because it's like I'm not saying anything. Like I didn't even. I was not going around my family. I was not doing nothing because I was just like I don't want to be bothered. Like it was just so much, but I am so happy I can come and talk about it and just like release it. I used to be angry. Like I just used to be angry for no reason. Like why am I so angry? Like what's going on? Like and I'm not an angry person, so that was also bothering me. So with that being said, I am so happy that I am able to get past all of that stuff and I am a better me. I am a better mom. you know I'm just happy that I was able to come up out that depression. I'm happy I was able to come out that depression, and I'm also happy that I am able to talk about it because some people will go through stuff and they won't talk about it. Like talk about it, let that jack up off your chest. Like write it down, get a journal. Not saying that you have to tell your whole entire business, but just let it go. Let it go. And if you feel like You can't take it no more, baby. You need to pray. Forget what everybody else be talking about sometimes. If you feel like you need to pray, baby, go ahead and pray. Go ahead and pray by yourself. Do what you need to do. But pray, because God is going to always pull you up out of the situations you ask him to. You just have to pray. You just have to ask. You have to be vocal with him. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, that's the video for today. Thank y'all for listening, and I will be back with more sooner than you think. Bye.